What?
Just the two boxes.
I know, we can keep a tab of ourselves like that, can't we? So, okay, so welcome to the WuTan T'ai Chi project. Nicola Ley is with us, and she's coming in from the Shiatsu College in Bristol. We also run a Qigong teacher training college as well. So welcome to the WuTan T'ai Chi project.
Hi, I'm very excited to be connected to the WuTan T'ai Chi project. Seems like we've got very similar aims. We both talked about there being as much Qigong as yoga in the world, and that is it.
Yes, that's what we want to do. Share the Qi with as many people who are feeling the calling at this time.
Yeah.
So, how did you first get into Qigong? You know, how did you find Qigong, or how did it find you?
So, I did yoga when I was at uni. I then started doing Tai Chi and discovered Shiatsu, and one of our Shiatsu teachers wanted us to teach Qigong, and I didn't really know what it was, a little bit from doing Tai Chi. And my first form was what we now call the Pre-Heaven form, back in 1986. So I've been doing Qigong pretty much every day since then. Obviously, a few hangovers got in the way, the occasional early morning flight, but it's been pretty much my life since the 80s.
Wow, so that was pretty much when Qigong got introduced to the West then. Were you one of the first wavers?
One of them, I think there were people doing Qigong,
So
but there weren't many. And I didn't really look for other people because we were doing it as part of our Shiatsu training. So we taught the students some Qigong. I mean, there were people like Dr. Shen and Zheijing Wang were already doing Qigong then.
Yeah. Great. So what is it that you love particularly about Qigong?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what my life would be like without Qigong. It's central to my life these days. I've got a teacher who's a meditation teacher, and she said something like, people think that when you learn a lot, you do it more. It actually just becomes part of daily life, and the vehicles are left behind. But I still do a daily practice. It's central. I know when I haven't done it.
Absolutely. We know when we haven't done it. And at the moment, with everything that's going on in the world, it feels like such a central place to rest in, to resource in, to bring ourselves back to sanity.
Yeah, really. Exactly.
And
one of the things I say quite often, I said it this morning when I was teaching, it's that sense of body. So sometimes I'll do some actual physical forms because my body goes, whoa, Qi, the energy, and the Shen, the spirit. And if I can get all three in alignment, even just for a moment, I'll go, okay, that's good.
Back in. And what's so beautiful is it's always there waiting for us to reconnect. It's always there anyway, but when we bring our awareness in, it serves us so well, so well. So do you adhere to a lineage form at all? What are your views on that?
No. My views are quite... the form is just a vehicle to getting connected, and people have as many people as there are that do it. So many different ways of connecting. All the lineages that I've come across have something to offer, you know, and I've not been to a Qigong class where I haven't gone, ooh, that's nice, because it's not my way, someone else driving for a change, that's great. But one of the reasons we set up our Qigong teacher training is because there was something slightly distasteful to the feminist in me, where the master taps probably another guy on the shoulder. So there was something around, no, just good teachers can teach this. So yeah, the lineage thing, no, it comes from the heart. So, okay, another way of looking at it is the lineage is between me and the Tao.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I feel. And the lineage form does serve people. As you say, it's the vehicle to help them with that connection.
Yeah.
But it's a personal sense and feeling. It's you can't follow a master and expect to be like them. It's all about the empowerment of you, so that you open to your connection with the Tao and all that is.
Yes.
No one else can do that for you, can they?
No.
So.
One of my teachers is Kung Fu Panda.
Yes. So this is a bit of a question. You almost answered it already, in that what have you gained from Qigong? What has Qigong given you in all the years that you've been doing it for? What's the main gift here?
My other job is teaching Shiatsu, and I think we said this just now. What I found is, instead of doing a Shiatsu treatment, I now think of doing my practice as giving a Qigong lesson to a client that might come. So what Qigong has given me is an awareness of my body, my Qi and my Shen, my spirit. What I think I can also give other people is somehow to get those ducks lined up.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my sayings as well, getting your ducks lined up. But also that that the Qigong is central to everything that you do. Yeah, that it's
Pretty
just
much.
there.
Yeah, it's always there in the background. Because I've done it for more than half my life, I don't know what I'd be like if I hadn't done it.
I know.
Yeah, and I've really, we're in the Corona time, if whoever's watching this video, whenever, and the last few weeks when we've come out of lockdown and everyone's trying to find their way, the Qigong has really brought me back to me and helped with that a lot.
Really. Yeah. People are able to benefit from having the time to come into the relationship with themselves, and like you were saying, I mean, I don't know where I would be without it either. I dread to think. I can't even imagine, because it's been with me since the early 90s, so not quite as long as you, but certainly quite enough for me to be so grateful.
Yes.
So grateful. So yeah, we are recording this in August 2020, so for points of reference to those of you that are watching. So Nicola, if you had 2 minutes, which you have 2 minutes now, to share with us something from your Qigong practice that you would like to offer people watching, what would it be? What would you like to share with us?
So last week, my teacher, Dominic Hill, who is not very famous because it's not his main professional job, but I think of him as my teacher because he helps me tune into Qigong particularly on the more spiritual level. He asked me to do a session, and I did a session based on holding the ball, because that's his main practice. I'm going to share some of that with you now. Stop me if I go over the 2 minutes. So if you've got 2 minutes to spare, you might want to do a bit of Qigong. Otherwise, just have a look at this. It's such a classic Qigong practice. It's done in nearly every school, I think. Find your feet on the earth. Find your head in the clouds. Imagine you're holding a ball of Qi. So that can be almost anything. So I'd like to start with giving it a bit of weight, feeling the ball connected to the earth. So your feet on the earth. Something between your hands. Some people imagine they're holding the whole world. That's wonderful. You can also just imagine you're holding a ball of air, which you are. So that's also fine. And then to feel the top of the ball, and that starts to connect to heaven. You can feel sunlight, moonlight, starlight, the energy of the whole cosmos coming to connect to our Qi ball. And then this ball of Qi gets used in all sorts of ways. Partly you're just thinking about it. You can play with it. You can put the Qi where it feels right for you. And partly it just becomes a representation of your Qi body. So the Qi body, oh, people say all sorts of things, that it radiates out from the lower Tanchen, the middle Tanchen. We create it with our mind. Just a ball of Qi around the body. It can be whatever it needs to be for you right now. It is whatever it needs to be for me right now, holding a ball of Qi. And then we can put different sparkles in there, so we can have a sense that we had the earth, the energy of the earth. We can put in the energy of metal, which is connected to air, that preciousness. What did the World Health Organization say? We can only live for a few minutes without air. So really to treasure, which is why they call it the element metal in Chinese theory. We can go, oh, it's the gold, it's the precious metal of our practice. And then we can have the sense that it's water. So we can let that become much more fluid, much more free form. The water in the ball, all the sea on the earth. Oh, let that be whatever it needs to be, connecting to your kidneys. Some people like to hold the ball behind them. You can have a ball of Qi connecting to your lower back, your kidneys, your water energy. And then we can just let the wood energy take it away. The wood energy is our creative self. So some people like to swing around their Qi ball, feel the whole edge of the Qi around you. I'm just going to dance with my ball of Qi for a moment. So the Qi in between my hands, playing, dancing. And then just start to gather that in. We're going to hold a ball of Qi in front of our middle center, the energy center around the heart. So we're going to finish this 2-minute practice by holding a ball of Qi a little bit closer, a little bit nearer to your heart. Find the spark, the fire in your heart. The center of your Qi body, the center of that. Maybe bring it right inside. Maybe I'm going to hold my heart here. Smile. Feel the Qi in your heart. And then we're going to just connect the head, the temple of the spirit, over the heart, over the belly, over the feet, on the earth. Get those ducks lined up. Head over heart, over belly, connected to the earth. Gradually draw that inside your physical body, inside the skin. Take a deep breath, step away from the practice. I think that might have been a little bit more than 2 minutes, but there you go. Welcome.
Thank you so much. That was just so delicious.
Good.
I really adore your enthusiasm here, your natural ebullience with the energy. It's like, let's do the metal in the ball, let's do some water in there. And there's this playful approach. It just gives you like permission to play, which is
Good.
she
Good.
prefers, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
Absolute joy to connect with you here. Nicola, how can people find out more about what you do? Where can they go?
I've got a website, qigongbristol.co.uk, that comes up, or they can email me, nicola.ley@gmail.com. Very easy. Nicola, no H, Ley, Ley, not Lee, Ley @gmail.com.
Fantastic. And now, as part of the WuTan T'ai Chi project, you'll be on our website and on our YouTube and wherever else we all feel like it's best to be sharing this, which is hopefully nationwide very, very soon. So thank you so much, my dear, for being part of the WuTan T'ai Chi project.
I'm really happy to be part of the WuTan T'ai Chi project.
Thank you so much.
I've Qigong all over the world. Okay. Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you.